Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going fantastic. I'm back again to share another project with you. Today we're using pattern paper. We're using the Photoplay Paper's Creepin It Real collection. We're going to be using a few extra pieces that coordinate. We're going to be using the epoxy dies paper. If you've missed the video where I've created with this, I'll link it at the end. But this is a new product to Photoplay paper and I'm super excited to try it. This one though, it doesn't have the arrows or squares. This one is actually all circles. And then there is a refill for the epoxy shapes. And what these do is just layer over these, and they have dies. Let me show you the dies. The dies will cut out, I'll have to separate them, but the dies will actually cut out all the images in here. It's just really cool and really neat, and I'm really loving it. If you guys are like Glossy Accents or any kind of glaze, this is the same. It just speeds up the process. Makes it kind of like jewelry on a card, I'd like to say. But we're going to be using the epoxy dies paper along with epoxy shapes. I'm going to be using the coordinating ephemera and some pattern papers. So we're going to jump in and pick out some pattern papers and create 2 Halloween cards. Okay, I have 2 pattern papers. We're actually going to use 3 because we're going to use the reverse side of this. This is the Creepin On You 12 by 12 pattern paper, and then this is the Witchy 12 by 12 pattern paper. The back side of the Creepin On You has polka dots. And I'm a fan of plaid and polka dots at Halloween. I don't know what it is, I just love it. But we're going to be using these on our cards. So I'm going to trim down some pattern papers and we'll jump in with our first project. Okay, I have some pattern papers. This is a card front panel, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. We're going to go ahead and adhere this to the front of our card base. These are the Say It With Stamps A2 card bases. They're side folding, and pre-scored, so all you have to do is reinforce that score line. And I'm just going to use my glue, and we're going to attach this pattern paper to the very front. Once we have this adhered, I have this ghost pattern paper, and then I have 2 1/2-inch strips. They're different sizes, but we're going to end up trimming it down anyway. This panel measures 4 1/4 inches wide by 3 1/4 inches tall. And I'm just going to stretch my cardstock by adding a thin bead of glue here at the top. And then I'll add my stripe paper. I just want 1 row of those polka dots showing. And then I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on the bottom edge. I'm going to trim away what's overhanging. And then I'm going to bring in some black twine. I'm going to wrap it around the very upper portion of this, covering the seam. And then I'm going to tie a bow off to the left. Now I'm going to take this panel, I'm going to add glue behind here, and we're going to attach this to the lower portion of our card base. We'll just tack it down. And you know what the nice thing about the plaid paper is, it's a good guide and you won't get your paper crooked. Now, I did put foam tape behind my frame, which again was part of the ephemera pack. Here. What we're going to do is just remove the release paper, and I trimmed down a piece of the polka dot pattern paper to fit behind it. Now this is one of those cards that could be easily turned into a shaker card if you wanted to. So we have a little bit of dimension here. I'm going to add some glue behind here. And we're going to tack this down. Now once this is adhered, we have a few stickers from our sticker sheet. I have the Halloween The Halloween is going to go layered right over the top of that, almost creating an arch on that frame. But I do want to add a little bit of foam tape at the very top so everything is nice and even. And then we have our little houses and our full moon. I'm going to flip this over. I did put foam tape behind it, but it's still a sticker. So a nice way to remove that tackiness is just by using your anti-static powder that you use for embossing, or even baby powder would work. And that just removes the tackiness. This way when I lay it on the card, it's not going to be lopsided, basically. So now I can remove the release paper, and my houses are going to go right on the inside of this frame. In fact, I'm going to tuck them in there just a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring in our epoxy dies paper. I'm going to go ahead and separate these dies, and I'm going to die cut out all of the letters that spell spooky. And the nice thing about the dice paper is you have a little bit of wiggle room, because when you die cut this out, there'll still be some outline, some black outline from the spooky showing. I do want to tape these down. I'm going to run all of these. I'm going to run these through my die cut machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my greeting die cut out, and I wanted to share with you what I meant by the outline. You see how there's some black edges? So you really can't go wrong. Like here I was a little bit crooked, but it turned out great still. So I love that you get a little bit of wiggle room here. Okay, let's take our epoxy shapes. And I'm going to, there's a protective cover on here to keep them from scratching, but I'm going to go ahead and take the same size epoxy shapes as my greeting, and I'm just going to layer it right over the top. And you need to press really good. How cool is that? I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. So now we have, let me show you. I put it foam squares behind them, but I wanted to show you how shiny and glossy they are. So much fun. Okay, now we're going to add them just below the Halloween. Now in our sticker sheet we have a Halloween candy. I'm going to put it underneath my bow, and we're just going to tack this down just for a little something extra. In my background I added a few silver gems, and that will finish that card. Now we're going to jump in with card number 2. Okay, for my next card we're going to do layers again. This time our base layer, which is the card front panel, is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. This is going to go directly in the front of our card. Next we're going to layer both of these panels together. Let me tell you the sizes. This is 3 1/4 inches wide by 4 1/4 inches tall. And then this one is 2 3/4 inches wide by 4 inches tall. These are just going to mat perfectly together. After these are layered together, we're going to go ahead and add glue behind here, and this is going to go directly on the front of our card base. Since we have a side folding card, we're going to add some twine right down here. So I'm bringing back some of that black twine, and I'm going to tie a bow here. Next I have some ephemera pieces. This is a little label. What I'm going to do is tuck it under here. So I'm going to add a little glue, and we're going to add a file tab right here towards the top. Sometimes adding just the little stripes is always a nice thing. Okay, we have this ephemera piece. I put foam tape behind it. This is going to go layered right in the center here. Okay, I'm going to place this here, but I'm not going to press down just yet. What I'm going to do is bring in our epoxy shapes once more. And I'm going to die cut out Boo. Just line it up. Press. We're good to go. Let's do one more. And we're going to finish this one off. And I found it's easier for me to hold them and line up the circles. I guess it's all about preference, but you just press real good and you're good to go. I didn't notice, but there's a button in here. Okay, let's put some foam squares behind here. I'm going to readjust. I'm going to remove the middle boo, and then I have one of the stickers from our sticker sheet. I didn't realize I was going to cover up most of this. So what we're going to do is do a little bit of adjusting. I'm going to put some foam tape behind here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add this right down the middle. And then I remove the foam that I put behind here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. This way all my letters are all one level. For this card, I'm gonna bring in some black gems, and we're gonna add a little dimension to our ghost eyes here. And that will finish that card. Love that shine from those epoxy shapes. So much fun. And they're not very dimensional, which they have just the right amount of dimension to them. So let's take a look at both cards that we made with the Photoplay paper Creepin' It Real collection. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.